The screen reflected a stunningly beautiful yet icy-cold face of a strange woman, along with that impossibly dazzling long silver hair and eyes as red as blood. Really, completely turned into a woman? Only then did she notice that her voice had also changed. But for some reason, he had no reaction to this, just feeling, did she really turn into a woman? Roar! At this moment, the roars of more strange beasts and the cries of humans interrupted her shock. Now is not the time to dwell on this. The murderous intent in her heart gained the upper hand once again. Her gaze sharpened, locking onto the distant disaster scene, where black smoke billowed and the shadows of beasts loomed. Whoosh! Her figure instantly blurred, turning into a stream of white and red light, tearing through the air at an astonishing speed, leaving behind only a few fallen leaves stirred up by the air current. In just a few breaths, she was already hovering in the air above the disaster scene. Below, the scene was like hell. At least 20 or 30 strange beasts of various shapes, hideous and terrifying, were crazily destroying the streets, chasing after people who couldn't escape in time. Several buildings were ablaze, and smoke filled the air. In the distance, the figures of magical girls arriving could already be seen. A bunch of animals. A cold whisper spilled from Chen Yu's lips. Seeing the tragic state of the streets, she thought back to the state of her company after it was destroyed. The massive astral heart energy within her surged naturally, pouring into Crimson Blade in her hand. She swiped the long sword horizontally in front of her, the blade vibrating and emitting a hum, thirsty for blood. 1,000 remnant blades. She softly recited the name of the move that seemed branded deep in her soul. In an instant, with her as the center, countless blood-colored blade lights, condensed and substantial, flashed out of thin air. They were like living redbirds, carrying shrill screeches, pouring down like a rainstorm onto all the strange beasts below. Squelch! 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 The blade lights precisely pierced through the bodies of every strange beast. Whether they were covered in heavy armor or capable of high-speed movement, before this absolute power and speed, there was no difference. The sounds of cutting, the dying wails of the strange beasts, and the shattering sounds of blade lights striking the ground intertwined. Just one move. When the sky-filling blood-colored blade lights dissipated, all the strange beasts on the street below froze. The next second, their massive bodies shattered and collapsed, turning into purple-black ashes that flew into the sky and quickly dissipated. The entire disaster scene instantly fell into an eerie silence. Only the crackling of burning flames and the heavy breathing of the citizens, who were still in shock and staring foolishly at the silver-haired witch in the sky, remained.